class, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough slugging. Those are the 4 best teams in Canada on the ice that you saw just right now, and there's still 1 game going. So we were in the spot last year, and we trucked her all the way to the final. So, there's still all the belief and faith in our locker room that we can do the same thing.
How's your health?
Better.
Yeah?
Better. I probably don't sound a lot better, but yeah, eking towards 100%. Yeah, every day is getting better.
Having that faith from last year, what does that do going into tonight? What does it do for your approach tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think having gone this route already kind of gives us some comfort that, we know how to do it. So I think the reset for us will be quicker than having not gone through that sort of same path. Yeah.
Are you gonna have a nap?
Yep. Get out of here, get something quick to eat, and a little lay down. And away we go tonight.
Getting into the 1-2 game, take us through this game and your performance, which seemed unflappable.
Yeah, I mean, felt really good. Been on a good little stretch the last 72 hours, and just carried that forward into today. We have a very strong belief within this group that, when we bring our best stuff, we are really hard to beat, and that's what this group believes right now, and we put ourselves in a great spot moving forward.
What was your best shot of the game, you figure?
Probably the pick in the 6th end. I think that set the tone. Have a 2-point lead going into the 7th end. That's kind of when you start thinking about even odd ends, that sort of thing. That was a big shot in that game, and those are the moments I live for. And it's awesome when those moments present themselves at this very special event.
And how tough is a shot like that? Like, what's the margin for error there?
Yeah, not much. I mean, a lot of the time I think you throw that 6, 7, maybe 8 times, you only get one, you get the back one, and you score a point there. But we're at the Brier, playing to go into the 1-2 game. Those are shots you got to go after, and those are shots you got to make to win games.
What are you gonna do tonight?
Hang out. It'd be awesome to see some family. I think I have so many folks here cheering me on from far and wide. So I have full intentions of maybe seeing some family tonight.
Brad, the steal ultimately was the difference when you tried that in on. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Brad Gushue just proved why he's Brad Gushue. I think he could probably curl 100%. Don't think he missed a shot. And their whole team played really well. We got outplayed, and especially late in the game, which is too bad. But you know what? Hey, chins up. We're not out of the Brier yet. We're going to have to grab a bite to eat, regroup, and come out firing at 6:30.
What will be the difference for tonight for you guys?
Well, we're in the Brier playoffs now. And the reality is you have to play your best curling at the most crucial time. And we didn't do that today. So we can play a lot better than that and just pinpoint our shots, be precise, keep up with our communication. And, we're gonna see how resilient we can be under pressure. So, you know what? I'm looking forward to it.
Brad, you've lost once in this competition.
Yep.
Now you've got 4 must-win games.
Yeah.
Can you speak to the journey ahead and that whole situation?
Yeah, for sure. Big mountain to climb now. Yeah, big mountain to climb. That's a big game, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to get through that game in my career yet, which kind of sucks. It sucks going 8-0, feeling like you can't miss, to coming out and still playing pretty good, and now it's a long shot. But at the end of the day, you know what? Even though it's a long shot, it's still possible. And I believe in my guys. I believe in this team. And until we're out of this event, we're going to keep fighting for everything we've got. So,
Thanks, sir.
Brad, your opponent, Brad Jacobs, just said Brad Gushue proved why he's Brad Gushue. How do you react to that when you show up in these big games?
Yeah, I think it was more than me. I thought our team played really well. I thought, once we figured out Brendan had some straight rocks early in the game, I thought we managed it really well. Mark made some big shots, Brendan made some big shots, and Jeff probably played his best game of the week. So, pleased with our team performance today.
It was your 266th game at the Brier, and it felt like you used all of that experience. Maybe talk about the patience you guys displayed to break it open in the net.
Yeah, it was patience. Starting out the game without Hammer against that team that's playing really well this week, we knew we would just had to be patient, not make limit the mistakes. You know, it's hard to be perfect, but you know, if we could flip the hammer in 6, 7, 8, that was kind of the situation we knew we were going to be in, and really expected it to be, you know, tied up coming home or one down with coming home, something like that. Got pretty fortunate there in the ninth end to crack a 3 to make it a little less stressful in the last end. But a heck of a game. There was a lot of really good shots, very high caliber. Hopefully the people at home enjoyed watching it, because we certainly enjoyed playing it.
Brad, what did you see with that ice issue midway through the game?
So there was, yeah, it was really strange. There was a couple bumps, and it actually was along a whole line. So I don't know if it came from the ceiling or if it actually came from when they pebbled the ice. Because the interesting thing, like when we practice, everything was draw the button. And once you take a different line, like I did there, where I was closer to the middle of the 8, you know, that's probably the first time we ran over it. But when I let go of the rock, it hit the bump, and you could hear a little wobble of the rock. And when I heard that, my heart just started to pound, because generally when you hit a bump like that, it takes all the speed out of it. But fortunately, it didn't take too much speed, or enough that the guys had to work their butts off to sweep it there. But we got Greg to clean it up, and you know, we delayed the game for people at home. But it was the right thing to do. It was big enough that it was, you know, it could impact a rock after that. Unfortunately for us, it didn't impact that.
Did that kind of live up to your expectations of a Battle of the Brads tilt?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's kind of what we've come to expect when we play those guys. Like they get fired up to play us, and we get fired up to play them. You know, they're a great team, and we know we have to be sharp and limit the mistakes. And like I said, I thought we did that. You know, they didn't make too many mistakes either, to be quite honest. You know, he was maybe a half-inch away from making that in off for 2. Instead, he gives up the steal, so that was a big turning point there. But it wasn't like he threw a bad rock; it just happened to curl a half-inch more than what he was looking for. So, yeah, it was a fun game. I would imagine we're probably going to have to play 2 or 3 more of these to win on Sunday. It just seems to be the way the top 4 teams in this event are playing. It's at a pretty high level.
When you look, sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
When you look back at your career, you played
like
so
a
many,
married couple here. You know?
That's right. You played so many great skips over your career. Does Brad seem like the top rival when you think back the last 15, 20 years?
Yeah, he's up there for sure. Obviously, Kevin, we've had some big battles in finals, and Nick as well. But right up there, top 3 or 4 for sure. You know, he's a great player and been really good at the Briers for a long time. And you know, I'm sure in the next 5 or 10 years he's going to win a couple more of these, if not more than that. So, you know, he's an excellent player. He's got an incredible team. You know, they're strong, and they force you to play well to beat them.
Can you speak to maybe there's relief in winning this game, and you don't have to play like 17 more, you know?
Yeah, there is. There's definitely relief in not having to go that back route and win 4 in a row. But also this gives us a bit more points to help us get to St. John's next year. Like that's always in the back of our head that we want to qualify there. So, you know, this really gets us two games ahead. It gets us right to the semifinal at a minimum. Where, you know, if we lost that game, we'd be 2 games behind that. So, you know, it was a big game for us, and getting those extra points gets us a safer position, but we're not safe, and it's not confirmed yet. So until we get to that point, that's when we'll really breathe easy.